Hello, my name is Adam Manuel, and in this video I'm going to briefly discuss the book by George Marsden entitled The Outrageous Idea of Christian Scholarship. Then I'm going to discuss how that relates to two various sources that I found in some additional research. So in the book, The Outrageous Idea of Christian Scholarship, George Marsden is discussing how it is very difficult for a Christian to get their work out there in the world of academia. So often they feel that they have to conform themselves to the world that they are participating in. Otherwise, they might be turned down for a promotion because of the religious beliefs, or turned down for publication of their article because that article is wanting to have a more secular view. So if the person that wrote it is Christian, it may pollute the source with Christian values or ideas or beliefs. So Marsden states that it is very hard, almost schizophrenic, for a Christian academic. They feel that they are one thing, but at the same time they have to put on a face of another perspective in the university or the college that they work at. And also they have to create a specific type of scholarship that does not create any chaos. And that ties into one of the articles, well, both the other articles that I found in my additional research. One article is entitled Asymmetry, Essentialism, and Covert Cultural Imperialism. Should Buddhists and Christians do theoretical work together? So in this article, Grace G. Burford is stating that she's a Buddhist, and she has to sometimes, for her job, work with Christians. She says that for most parts, the work is amicable. They can get along pretty well without any major issues. But sometimes when they're talking about something theoretical, which often gets into very abstract and not concrete ideas, you run into the barriers of different religious beliefs. And she states that it's really not the best idea for people of various beliefs to work on something theoretical, when most of the time, if you can find a consensus on your similar humanity, it is easier to get along and get your work done. The other source that I found is entitled Is There a Place for Religion in the Workplace by Raymond F Gregory. And in his article, he states that many times it is in fact very selfish, but most of these universities, they are not trying to be atheistic and hinder people from being who they want to be, but they're trying to prevent themselves from having to pay huge sums of money if a person says something prejudiced against another's religion, and that could lead to court cases and violence and stuff like that. And they said it's a lot easier to create legislation that states, please do not discuss religious viewpoints in the workplace, because it causes chaos sometimes. So this is very different from what Marsden is saying. Marsden is saying that Christians need to be able to express themselves. We need to be able to create our scholarship that we want to. And Marsden says that it shouldn't matter what we believe. It should only matter that we are creating a very strong, valid scholarship with value and of importance that strengthens the field. So he's basically, at one point he states that there needs to be a balance. And I think that is what all these sources are trying to say. We need to find a balance in the academia and the university for a way to competently express and do the research that we want and get the promotions that we want, and not be afraid of being turn down, but at the same time respect each other's viewpoints and perspectives. I look forward to your responses, and have a nice rest of your day.